It has been a long couple of weeks. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today we're just going to chat. I actually have a list down here of things that I want to talk about and to keep me on track because Lord knows I have an abstract mind and I can jump from one topic to the other and back again and not lose stride. So I had to organize my thoughts and make sure that what I'm telling to you is easier to follow than my usual spiel. So this is not scripted, it is structured. Um, I really want this coffee. I need this coffee. I have been so busy. So what's happening? All right, I feel like a little telegrapher. Like I'm gonna give you the evening news. Well, to start off with, the most important thing right now is I want to give you an open invitation to a collaboration to all YouTubers out there that want to join. I have a sort of a challenge and I want to do this challenge with you. So, what is the challenge? The challenge is called the Craft Art Challenge, or the Craft Supply Challenge, I'm sorry. And I even have it written down. And in this challenge, I propose, well, I actually have seen many YouTubers on the art channels do this particular little collab slash challenge slash whatever you want to call it. And I want to try to do it for the dolls. In this challenge, what you do is you basically give each other some craft supplies, any old craft supplies you have laying around the house, particularly craft supplies that you don't use. I kind of think of it as a one man's trash is another man's treasure. So in this case, we are redistributing craft supplies that maybe we've wanted to use or maybe we've just don't have any inspiration with, and trade it with someone else. Doesn't have to be much, just a little odds and ends, and trade it off, and then whoever receives the gift will then try to make something out of it. Of course, it doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be small, it could be anything you'd want, just whatever inspires you from the supplies. I actually got this idea mainly from a channel that I follow called Jazza. Jazza is amazing, and he did this beautiful challenge with I forget his name, but I have subscribed to him. He does sculptures and artworks and things like that, and he's another art channel. And I thought it was hilarious because Jazza literally threw everything, even like a empty coffee cup, into the mix and traded it to his friend, and they made these beautiful sculptures out of it. So that is the idea that I want to present to you, and I'd like to make a video of it with you guys if you are interested. So if you are interested, my email is down below. It is creative404.alexandra@gmail.com. Again, that is creative404.alexandra@gmail.com. You can also find a link to my email in the description box if you forget. Okay, so what's the next order of business? Okay, what is it? I have to look at my notes. That is what's going on. What's going on with this channel? Well, my anniversary has left me very tired. I had this goal in mind of getting 50 videos out there. Thankfully, I got 51 videos out there. Unfortunately, my anniversary video just wouldn't come on my anniversary day. It came the next morning, mainly because I had a lot of issues with the exporting of the file from my editing software. I spent 24 hours, it says 10 or 15, I can't remember, on the video, but I literally spent 24 hours fighting with that video to get it out there, and it was just a nightmare. I hadn't had that much trouble with a video since my college days, and that was 10 years ago. So maybe more. no, maybe just about 10 years ago. I graduated in 2013, or I think 2013, 2012, maybe almost 10 years ago. I can't remember. I'm too tired to math. And um, I just feel like for the next 2 weeks, I need to chill out a little bit because the last 2 weeks I have just been pushing out video after video after video. Now, that being said, I still have 5 videos I need to edit. So those are probably what I'm probably going to be doing for the next couple of weeks, is just editing a couple of those videos at a time and then pushing them out a week, and just giving myself a break when it comes to actually creating the content, and just sitting there and video recording and planning and all of that. This gives me a chance to just decompress from everything and relax because I really need to relax. It got to a point where my boyfriend was like, there's actually 52 videos in a year. And I'm like, I'm going to do 52 videos. And I was just like, no, stay to 50, stay to 50. You can't do an extra 2. It's going to kill you. So, what else? Oh yeah, I have a sewing tutorial, which I had promised to put out this week. But as you can see, it's already Wednesday and it's not out. Unfortunately, I was just too tired. I actually have that as one of the videos that's pre-recorded, but I was too tired to actually sit there and edit it. I had another video. I think it was I editing the... No, I was doing a side project. I don't even know what I did today. This is how tired I am. I was actually working on my future projects, which brings me to my third point. My future projects. I have a lot of things on the docket. As you can see, I have those 5 videos that I have pre-recorded that are coming out, but I also have some planned videos. And those planned videos is one, my most important video right now, which is my most interesting, is making these studio vlogs that I've been doing. Those are just going to come out every Friday, I think, because it's just easier to do that throughout the week, and then on the very last day, post those on a Friday so that y'all can consume the content at your pleasure or leisure during the weekend. And my second thing is I'm making my very first OOAK doll. And if you are following me on Instagram or the Facebook groups, you'll see, because this is not the Facebook page, but the Facebook groups, you'll see little sneak peeks of what that OOK is. And I'm really excited about it. Okay, the next one is actually my Snow White collab. Marna from Dolls Rescue pushed out a challenge on her channel when she did her, what collab was it? Minerva? The Brave girl from the Brave Disney Channel. I forget her name, but she pushed out a challenge on that video asking people to create a Snow White. And so I, of course, have been creating my own Snow White for the channel. And of course, if I'm going to make a Snow White costume, I am going to make a pattern. So I've been really working on that. I'm actually almost done. If you see the video for my studio vlog this Friday, which is probably tomorrow or the next day, I don't even know what day of the week it is. This is how tired I am. And so that is what's happening. I am also doing a summer collab. So these are things that are happening this month. On June 15th, I'm doing the Snow White. And then on June 21st, I have a summer collab coming up. And in that summer collab, I'm working with Tammy from Peace Love Craft Dolls, Marna from Dolls Rescue, Beth from Beth Ramsden, and then Jay from Jay's Dolls UK. We all 4 of us, 5, myself included, are doing a summer collaboration. I already have that video recorded. I just need to edit it. As you can see with a lot of my videos, I have a lot of things recorded. I just need to sit down and do some editing. And that is something that is like after doing my anniversary video and spending 24 hours fighting with it, I don't really want to touch an editing software right now. It just makes me want to cry. I'm laughing because I just really want to cry. It was terrible. Oh my god, it was so terrible. I wish I could explain to you exactly how bad that was. Another thing is my store opening is happening on July 1st, sorry, and that is only a month away. Well, all I have right now are some sticker sheets, which originally that was going to be my first wave. Well, originally, and then my expectations end up going a little bit higher, and now I have a stack, and I mean a literal stack of sublimation printing dresses. I have a thick stack. This is 15 dresses. These are 15 different designs that I did over the week and 15 different pieces that are going to go into my doll store. I figured I can do something easy, and I was having a lot of fun doing the sublimation printing, especially after my sublimation series that I posted. If you haven't seen it already, please, I will put a link in the description box below, but you can search for it on my channel and watch it. It's super fun. I've been obsessed. I spent a whole day, literally a whole day, just researching, doing stuff, making tests, trying to figure out how to make the sublimation printing not only more vibrant, but last during the washing process. So I've been super busy, and apparently doing sublimation printing on 100% cotton is 100% a POS. POS, because it really sucks. But I think I figured it out. I got Sublimate. I'm going to make another video. I'm going to make a third part to the series and make a sort of troubleshooting with sublimation printing when it comes to making sublimation printing for doll clothes, because anybody who has a doll, especially if they customize a doll, really wants to customize their clothes, right? Or maybe that's just me. I want a doll that's like 100% customized by myself, by me. Like in the future, now this is way out in the future, but I want to make my own doll, have it 3D printed, cast resin, and distributed. I want to 3D model this doll, and then by the end of everything, there is not a piece of that doll that I have not created by my own two hands, and I'm really excited about that idea. For now, I'll just use Blythe, especially these, I'm going to call them, they're called factory Blythes, but I was thinking of a new name for them, and I can't remember it right now. What was it called? I can't remember. I had some really cool term that I was thinking of earlier, and it's totally slipped my mind. I'm gonna drink more coffee. So that is what is on my plans. That's what I really wanted to talk to you guys with. Sorry if it feels a little bit somber. I'm not sad or anything like that. I'm just tired. I am wiped. Like I have my Monty Crew shirt on, which if you know me, if I have my Monty Crew shirt on, that means don't mess with me, because my dad gave me this shirt and because he's a big Monty Crew fan, and I was like, this is my most comfortable shirt, and when I'm in my most comfortable shirt, even though it isn't like the most girliest or the prettiest shirt there is, it means that I am 100% done with everything. Like, done, 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 done. I just, no, I'm being silly. Well, that is the end of this video. I'm gonna go and probably do something else this morning. I messed around with my dolls and did stuff, and I need to do something other than dolls, at least for a day or two. But that's not going to happen. Let's face it, that's not going to happen. I'm probably going to get off this video and start sewing because I have 1 month left until my store opens. Oh, I forgot. You see, this is why I ramble. I didn't make my list, so that's why I started rambling. I wanted to talk to you guys also about my store opening. So for this particular update of my store, this grand opening, I'm going to have my sticker sheets, and then I'm going to have a couple, 15, doll dresses. But I propose that I'm going to do actually at the same time, I'm going to open my Patreon. Now, I've had Patreon for a while. At the beginning of my channel, I actually used to push out my Patreon channel a little bit more. It used to be 100% free, and that's where I gave you updates on what's going on and doing things around, like what am I up to now? But now I just use Instagram and the Facebook groups page to update people on what I'm doing, what's going on. And then I started doing the studio vlogs. So I wanted to do a Patreon account, and I was thinking of some business stuff when it comes to Etsy and Patreon. And for Etsy, I'm going to do stuff that is more like bulk orders. So things that I can do, like I can buy or make in bulk, that's very easy and simple enough to do. These doll dresses are sort of like a special edition. They're going to be only for this grand opening. Once they sell out, that is it. I'm not going to list any more doll dresses. Well, maybe I might, let's just face it, I might, yeah. But the goal is not to put any doll stuff on my Etsy channel besides doll scaled fabric. And maybe I even had someone suggest that I do sell sublimation paper or sublimation printed. So I was also thinking of selling sheets of clothes that you can actually cut and sew yourself to create your own doll clothes. So say I have this one, I wouldn't do because this is not my pattern. But say I use the simple summer dress pattern and I print out designs on fabric that you can then make yourself. Be creative. That is something I can do in bulk. It doesn't take much time and it's very simple enough for me to do, and I can sell it pretty easily on my Etsy store so that you can buy your own fabrics. You don't have to trace them, you just cut them out and sew them yourself. It was a really good idea because I used to do that as a child. If you saw my anniversary series, you know that I used to my first sewing experience was hand sewing some Barbie doll clothes, and a fly just landed on my nose. And I used to hand sew Barbie doll clothes from a little hand sewn package that I got as a birthday or Christmas gift at one point. The whole idea kind of brings back memories, so I was really happy to have someone suggest that because I went, aha, that is fantastic, that is the best idea ever. So if you're interested, there probably are going to be cut and sew fabrics listed on my Etsy store. But when it comes to clothes that I have hand sewn myself, now that takes several hours. That's not something I can do in bulk. So this is when I start introducing you to Patreon. In Patreon, I actually have it very limited. So I have 3 tiers now opened for Patreon. Well, it's going to be opened. I've already set it up. I'm going to release it July 1st. And in this Patreon, July 1st is when I'm going to release my Etsy store and my Patreon. And for Patreon, I have 3, this fly is going to kill me. I have 3 tiers. featuring Fly. I have 3 tiers, and in those tiers, we have the basic tier. In the basic tier, I have a list of things that I will add to. Um, I see. This is why I need paper. I need paper because I'm going to Flounder, and I forgot to add this to my list. So this is me floundering and rambling, trying to put together my thoughts, which I probably should have done on the piece of paper that I had, but I forgot. So I have 3 tiers on my Patreon account, and to break it down, the tiers are easy. You have tier 1, which is your lowest tier. That is sort of, well, actually, there's 4 tiers. The first tier is actually the tip jar, where you just want to look inside of Patreon, see what's going on, and get an idea of what's happening behind the veil. So it's sort of like you send me a tip, and you get a little sneak peek of what's going on. So it's sort of like satiating, satisfying your curiosity. So if you have any idea, if you're curious about what's happening on Patreon, you can add I think it's like a $2 tip, and then go and see what's happening. You can even do things, I have it open to other things, such as you can go and vote on certain polls and do little things and interact with that particular community. And it sort of just gets your feet wet on what's happening. I call that tier 0, actually. Tier 1 is the where it gets more meatier. There's more things available, which I'm going to go into another video talking about Patreon and my Etsy store, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of information about it. So in tier 1 is the tip of the iceberg. You get 1 article of clothing and 1 accessory. Just to break it down, there's a lot more that goes into it, but those are the most important things, are the clothing item and the accessory. Tier 2, which is the mid tier, that one is going towards maybe getting 2 things of clothing, or maybe getting something that's a little bit more advanced, and an accessory for your doll. Tier 3, which is the most expensive tier, which I call the fashionista, is you get an entire outfit, complete outfit, like head to toe, well, besides shoes. Although I do hope to have custom shoes available for that tier as soon as I figure out how to do it. I'm getting really close to figuring out this whole shoes situation, which is part of my on the to-do list for doll stuff. And so I really hope that that would be available on the tier 3 for fashionista, which is what I call fashionista. I don't remember what the other tiers besides this tier 0. So tier 0 is the tip jar. Tier 1 is the 1 article of clothing plus 1 accessory. Tier 2 is like 2 articles of clothing plus 1 accessory. Tier 3, of course, is 3 to 4 articles of clothing plus 1 accessory, plus a bunch of other incentives, such as one-on-one chats, certain polls, certain openings. I also have a Discord channel that is only open, so if you want to chat, want to do FaceTime, want to do a call, want to do live things, that is all going to be available to you on the Patreon page. I'll probably do a little screen grab of my tiers and post it on the Facebook group. So if you're interested, join us on Facebook groups, not the Facebook page, but Facebook groups for Creative 404, and you can learn more of what's going on there. Otherwise, that is it for today. I think I covered everything that I needed to do. This video is probably going to be very long and cumbersome, but I wanted to really give you a broad view of what's happening with this channel and what's coming up now that the anniversary is gone and over with. We are now going to start making steps to getting what I wanted when it came to my future goals. On the anniversary channel, I gave you my future goals. So I am making steps right now towards achieving some of those goals. At least the first goal, or at least the first one, which it comes to my Etsy store and doll stuff. Um, Oh, and before I forget, when I was talking about the Patreon account, those clothing items are essentially for the Blythe doll, but I'm going to open them up to other dolls eventually. For now, it's going to be open to the Blythe doll, and it's also going to be oh, it just slipped my mind. It's not important anymore. But that is it for today. I'm going to end this video and then remember everything that I was trying to remember earlier right after I end this video. Isn't that how it goes? Well, that's it for today. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see more videos in the future, consider subscribing to this channel. And if you have any thoughts or ideas or questions, please give me a comment in the comment section down below. And don't forget, if you're interested in doing the collaboration with me, send me an email. I am really excited. I really want to do a collaboration with someone. And if you're interested, please consider reaching out. I am a little bit flaky, well, all over the place. I wouldn't say flaky. What's another word for it when you're kind of like discombobulated? I am. It's weird because it's like I'm very organized, but when it comes to explaining things, I'm disorganized. I don't know why, but something about my mind is very like abstract. So, anyway, I'm rambling again. Bye bye now. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you later. Bye. Thank you.